second year, I guess, in EM, and then my first time going on an EM retreat. And I'm not that close to the EM, so I mean, of course I see everyone every single day, but we're not that close. I feel like. So before the retreat, I was kind of just like, I don't want to go. I'm so tired from the mission, and I was kind of like debating about going or not for a long, long time, even up until praise team met up to practice. Like my dad was parked right there, going like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll go." I didn't know what to expect really, but that first sermon that our speaker, Pastor Jeff, gave, it really hit all of us. And I really feel like it was all of us. And in our small groups, which Susan and Danny met, we all mentioned the story of Nykec and how he lived his whole life, very pure, very good with God and believing everything is good, God is good. And then he sees like the other people around him who aren't so good and their lives are just so prosperous, and he was like, "Yo, what's up, God? Why not me?" And he was like suffering while he was doing good, and they're not doing good and they're doing so well. So he was kind of like angry at God, and I feel like that's something we all can relate to because especially as a teacher and starting freshman year in college, I could have easily just been like, "No, I don't want to go to church. I want to go out with friends. I want to try to hang out and go to a party or something like that." But I was like, "No, I have a responsibility to the youth group, to my girls, and I'm coming Saturday, and I'm going to make sure I don't stay out too late. So I'm home on time for church, and I'm awake and happy for to serve the girls and God." But it was just it's a struggle that I feel like we all go through, and that's when my mind and heart started opening up. And then each sermon after that, wow, it was just hitting nail on the head, right on point. And what hit me the most was when Pastor Jeff said, "God breaks your heart to heal it again." And that's like when your bone breaks and it heals the wrong way, and you have to break it again so it heals the right way. So that made me realize 6 months ago, God broke my heart. He completely destroyed me. And I'm not crying. He like completely shattered everything. And those 6 months were the hardest 6 months I've ever had to go through. And that was kind of some days I didn't even want to be Christian. I didn't live like a Christian. And doing things without God is the hardest thing you can ever do, honestly. And I don't want anyone to go through that, especially the youth group here, my girls here, and my boys. And I just realized that for the time I was angry at God, I was angry at Arden, actually. And I was saying, why would this happen? Why are you doing this? Why? And I would come every day happy for the youth group, but everyone else, and just seeing this building got me angry. But I realized slowly God was trying to rebuild certain things, and he was just cleaning up the little bits and pieces that were left, and now he's just slowly trying to rebuild everything, and I'm slowly healing too from it, so I can heal the right way. I can look towards God for healing, and he'll be the one who would heal me. I'm not going to do it on my own anymore. And I want to mention one more story that he mentioned by C.S. Lewis, the Chronicles of Narnia. Yeah? So one of the books mentioned a boy, forgot his name, very spoiled or something, and he turned into a dragon, and he tried to scale off his skin with his claws, but he couldn't do it, And then Aslan, the lion, who's supposed to be the god-like figure in the book, came and said, no, I have to do this. And he dug his claws into the skin and ripped him apart and said the boy felt like his soul was being ripped out. And he did just that, and you saw the boy again in the dragon's den. So that's what I learned you have to do. Sometimes God just has to, do it for you. And when there are times when you come and you feel like that, the worship isn't that great, or the sermon's not, you feel like it might be dry, you gotta know that God's always here, and He helps you worship. He helps you do everything. He does everything, and you can't do it alone without Him. And through all the sermons, I felt my mind opened up, my heart opened up to the EM, and you're not like best friends